Mr. Zubimendi, and guys, again, I don't mean this to be harsh and everything, but again, unless you can tell me the difference between Rodri and Zubimendi, he will forever be known as the poor man Zubimendi, which is who Rodri is. It is what it is. I'm sorry, I don't see any difference between the two. Oh, Rodri. I've seen them both play, and I'm like, it's the same. Put Rodri in Real Sociedad, will he do much better than Zubimendi? Put Zubimendi in Man City. Is he going to be that much of a downgrade on Rodri? It is what it is. I have eyes, and the eye test is undefeated, and I am the GOAT analyst. So here's the thing. Arsenal should be getting this. But I want to talk about Real Madrid. So let's just deal with Arsenal, and let me then talk about why Arsenal should be worried and why I think Real Madrid probably need him. See, I've always said for Arsenal, they need a striker. That if there is a priority for Arsenal as a striker, defensively, Arsenal are great. Raya, amazing. Arguably two of the best centre backs this past season was your boy Gabriel and Saliba. I think midfield is strong. Boy Partey, Declan Joloff. So I'm like, what they need is a striker. They need is a striker. But you always want to improve. You always want to get better. And Zubimendi improves Arsenal. And however good their midfield is not going to be taken to the very next level. Now, it'll be interesting to see where he plays him, because I think Zubimendi's role is similar to Declan Joloff's role, which is like, you're like a holding midfielder. Except I just feel that Zubimendi technically is better than Rice. And I think that maybe Rice will probably... I think Declan... So what he may do is he may play like a two. And I think the two... So I don't know what will happen with Partey. I don't know whether he'll play three with Partey, Joloff, and Zubimendi, or whether he'll play two with... I guess it'll be a two. Because I think it's going to be 4-2-3-1. So Zubimendi, Declan Joloff, and then obviously you have Odegaard as the number 10. You have your Trossard, your Saka, and of course your striker up top. So I guess that's what they'll do. Because Zubimendi should be a starter, but I think it might be a and look, this is good. Probably a competition of places between those three. But Zubimendi, I've seen this guy play for Sociedad, but I've seen the guy for Spain, and again, I'll repeat to you guys, I watched the Euros final. Rodri came off injured. And everyone was like, England are going to win this. Spain's best player is gone off injured. Zubimendi came on. Spain looks exactly the same, except I think Zubimendi looks better because he's far more dynamic and far more athletic than Rodri. So again, if someone can explain to me why Rodri is better than Zubimendi, or explain the difference between Rodri and Zubimendi, please tell me. So for Arsenal, this is a huge job. But I think even though Arsenal don't get the Zubimendi, you need a striker. You need a striker. Without a cold-blooded finisher, I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm sorry. And I mean this with all due respect. Benjamin Tesco. You know Tesco's? You get Tesco's, buy one, get one free? Benjamin, buy one, get 5 free Tesco is not the answer. That is not the successor to Ian Wright, Henry, Anelka, or Van Persie. For me, I don't know why Arsenal are not going for Osimhen. Now, I don't know what his wage demands are. I don't know why Arsenal are not going for Osimhen. And I don't know why they're not going for Gyökeres. Both Gyökeres and Osimhen are 60 mil. Again, I don't know what Osimhen's demands are. I don't know what Gyökeres' demands are. But if their demands make sense, 200 to 300K for a top-tier player, pay the freaking 60 mil. Pay the 60 mil. Because trust me, both Gyökeres and Osimhen are far better finishers and more proven finishers than freaking Benjamin Tesco. So, I don't know what they're saying. Now, let's get to the real thing now. The thing here is this. Let's keep it a stack here. Let's keep it real here. Real Madrid do need a Zubimendi. Think about it. They lost Toni Kroos. They never replaced him. They've now lost Modric, who's a replacement. Tchouaméni hasn't really impacted well. And I think I've only had moments of they may want to sell Tchouaméni. Camavinga, he's still up and going, but both Camavinga and Tchouaméni, they've not really said what's up. I think for Zubimendi, again, a guy just to add a bit of personality and control to midfield, something that Real have been badly missing. Specifically, when you just look at those games against Barca, midfield, like you could just see the miss of Toni Kroos. that they've had. And Modric is older. Hence why they told him to go to a freaking old folks home, Serie, because they need a younger, fitter midfielder in their prime to rebuild that main midfield. So, because Marca put up a thing saying like, oh, Zubimendi is waiting for Real Madrid. And I think Zubimendi being Spanish and guys, just be real. And this is just me being real here. If Zubimendi has a choice, him being Spanish, just keep in mind, do the math. He's Spanish, Real Madrid, Arsenal. Why is he going to choose Arsenal over Real Madrid? Unless Arsenal are going to offer him exorbitant amounts per week, why is he going to choose Arsenal over Real Madrid, being a guy who is from Spain? So, going to be watching this very closely, but everything I'm reading says it's pretty much a done deal. The Arsenal reads close, he wants to move to Arsenal, and it's pretty much a done deal, and Real have not actually made a concrete offer. So, I think the sooner Arsenal do this, the better. So, if Arsenal get him, great signing, damn good signing, but a top-tier striker isn't it? Because if Arsenal gets Mendy and a top-tier striker, barring injuries, maybe this could be the season that Arteta finally actually delivers an actual freaking trophy, bro. Like that video, guys. Join up and become a member. Support your boy. Remember, subscribe by hitting the button over there and check out those other vids, man. Peace out.